What's up, travelers, and welcome to a new video. If this is your first time stopping by, hello, my name is Sade. Welcome to the travel family. So in this video, I dive into a topic that is just near and dear to my heart. Solo traveling can be incredibly empowering. So if there's even a small seed of curiosity within you, I hope that this video allows that curiosity to bloom. I'm so thrilled to share these tips with you, so let's get into this video. Traveling alone can be a life-changing experience. It's especially inspiring to see women from all walks of life and from every corner of the world embracing solo travel more and more each year. But let's be real. Traveling alone can be intimidating, especially for your first time. So in this video, I break down 10 female solo travel tips to help boost confidence and provide a how-to for planning your first trip alone. To help build that momentum of building confidence, I recommend starting small. Begin with a short trip close to your home. This will help you get comfortable with the idea of traveling alone without feeling too overwhelmed. Start small, like a dinner or movie. Find a cozy coffee shop that is familiar to you and then isolate yourself there. Now, we do often find comfort in inanimate objects like our phones. I'm certainly guilty of it. However, I'd like to encourage you to dig a little bit deeper from mindless scrolling. Instead, bring a good book to drift into, or a notebook to journal, or even catch up on a bit of schoolwork like me. Whichever the case, I want you to focus on yourself and not what others are up to online. Be present in your thoughts and be present in your surroundings. If you find that a coffee shop is too elementary, then choose another venue to help push you a bit out of your comfort zone. Maybe try taking yourself out on a solo movie date. I've even been to concerts alone. I mean, who are you really talking to over loud music in an area filled with screaming fans? Exactly. Any of these options, which of course are non-exhaustive, are great ways to get used to spending quality time alone in public without the added stress of being in an unfamiliar place or the fear of feeling awkward or unsafe, because look around. Most people here are alone and in their own zone, not worried about you. Now, once we feel comfortable just being in a public place alone, it's time to step it up a bit. Have you ever played tourist in your own city? Well, now here's your chance. Check out a local museum, a park, or any other popular attraction that you've been wanting to see but haven't just yet. The beauty of traveling alone is that you literally can do whatever you want, whenever you want. No more waiting for someone to tag along with you to try out this new restaurant you've been wanting to try. Once you've got a few local solo outings under your belt, you can start thinking about expanding your radius a bit. Visit a neighboring town for a day. Stretch a bit further and maybe stay overnight. For international travel, I'd say start with places where perhaps there are no language barriers, like Canada or the UK for my English-speaking travelers. You'll quickly start to build courage and momentum to try out more exotic destinations or places further outside of your comfort zone. And let me tell you, once you've stretched out that proverbial t-shirt of your solo capabilities, you'll quickly learn that waiting for someone to start living your life just does not fit anymore. Not to mention, so much of solo travel is about meeting people. Solo travel does not have to mean you're alone. There must be a million pieces of artifacts in this mansion. It's insane. I don't even know where to look. Found one finally. Apparently there's like 80 secret doors span between the 5 row townhomes. I doubt I'll find them all, but this is insane. I presume if you clicked on this video, partly it's because you're in search of a community of the same intrigue and solo travel. Online platforms like YouTube and other community forums can be great for collaborating with other solo travelers. Sites like Meetup, Facebook groups, and travel forums are great places to connect with others who share your passion. You can exchange tips, share experiences, and even make new friends before you set out. I know I have a community of people who I don't know on Instagram, but we have followed each other for years and support one another's passion for travel in that space. It may seem weird because I don't know these people, but then again, at the same time, we know each other and we talk, we exchange comments and DMs. It's pretty cool and it does feel really good. Which brings me to my next point. One of the most empowering aspects of solo travel is seeing people do what it is that you dream to do. It's a testament to life's unlimited possibilities. I personally feed off people on the internet living their best life because it's a reminder that I too can curate a life of my choosing should I so desire it. Outside of living a life fully representative of who you are, there's also great freedom in creating your own schedule. You can wake up when you want, go where you want, and do whatever you feel like doing without having to compromise. Embrace this independence and let it fuel your courage. Now, I know it can be uncomfortable to do activities like dining out or going to a movie or even attending a concert alone. We often fear judgment or feel self-conscious, which is normal. So these next tips focus on how to overcome those insecurities. Now that we're slowly building up some courage to take another step further outside of our comfort zones, for whichever destination you choose and that you're not familiar with, I highly recommend, at least your first couple of solo trips, to try and research your destination thoroughly. Spend time skimming the vlogs of YouTube, look up some hashtags on Instagram, search for local blogs on Pinterest and Google. Do as much research as you possibly can until you literally envision yourself in these places, feeling confident about your surroundings, where you're going to stay, what you're going to do, what time, etc. If you're traveling to a foreign place, try and learn a little bit about the local customs, the best places to visit. Are there any safety concerns that you should be aware of? In my opinion, having a well thought out plan will make you feel more confident and less anxious. Okay, I'll admit I'm a bit of an A-type when it comes to making itineraries. I make them even if I've been to the city before. I find it really fun and something tangible to hold in my memories. But the benefits of an itinerary far exceed just knowing what you're going to do each day. When you step out of your hotel room or that Airbnb, people on the streets need to know that you're a woman walking with purpose. You got places to go and things to see. None of this damsel in distress stuff because unfortunately that can make you vulnerable. Now that's not to say that you shouldn't ask for help when needed. You absolutely can and should. But knowledge is power. You're less likely to be scammed or lured by someone of bad intentions if you more or less have built most of the puzzle out and just need help filling in a few minor pieces, is how I would describe it. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't embrace and be open to spontaneity. I'm sure you're familiar with the old age quote that Sometimes you have to know the rules before learning how to break them. I'd argue the same applies to solo travel. Like anything you do in life, you can build confidence by being prepared. This is self-explanatory, but safety is paramount. When you're out and about alone, try to always keep your belongings secure. Stay aware of your surroundings. Lastly, and some people neglect this piece, but trust your instincts. Share your itinerary with a friend or a family member and check in regularly. You can easily turn on the tracking on your phone and share your location with loved ones while you're traveling alone. It's not fail-safe. Life is unpredictable after all. But at a minimum, it provides a bit of a sense of security. Referring back to the research, search the safest neighborhoods and avoid risky areas, especially at night. Let's go. Keep your phone charged as much as possible or have a backup battery. Use apps like Google Maps or offline navigation tools. If you're traveling internationally, I recommend you have a local SIM card or an international phone plan to stay connected. Importantly, learn the emergency numbers, the 911 equivalents in case anything happens. This is wild. You definitely don't get any more alone than this. I'm the only car here. Try to only pack what you need and make sure your luggage is easy to carry. A light backpack for walking around during the day can give you the freedom to move around effortlessly. I'll even link below the light anti-theft bag that I generally use and that helps reduce the risk of being pickpocketed while on a subway. Now, I likely wouldn't recommend this for a quick local trip, but for international trips, including items like a first aid kit, a portable charger, and copies of important documents can be essential. It might be a good idea to keep a backup copy of your passport in your email and/or a photo album. The U.S. Department of State also has an alert system called STEP, which stands for Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. This is a free service that sends you emails and updates from the local U.S. embassy or consulate in the foreign country you're traveling in. If you enroll, you'll get real-time updates about health, weather, and safety and security in the country. I remember at the beginning of 2020 when I lived in India at the beginning of the pandemic, lots of Americans got stranded from one day to the next when the airport shut down. Programs such as STEP put the U.S. Embassy on alert that there are Americans traveling in that host country and that the embassy is there to help you. Solo travel is a wonderful opportunity to step out of your comfort zone. Be open to meeting new people, trying new foods, and embracing different cultures. These experiences will make you more resilient and self-reliant. Finally, celebrate your courage. Every solo trip, no matter how big or small, is an achievement. Reflect on your journey and the challenges you've overcome and the confidence you've gained. Solo travel isn't just about seeing new places, it's really about discovering yourself. Traveling alone is a powerful way to build confidence and resilience. It's a chance to rely on yourself, make your own decisions, and truly enjoy your own company. Remember, the world is full of amazing experiences just waiting for you. Do not let fear hold you back. Take that first step and see how the universe rewards your courage. All right, for those of you who made it to the end, thank you so much for sticking around and for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be kind, give it a thumbs up. It truly helps my channel out with the YouTube algorithm. Up next, I'm visiting the historic town of New Haven, Connecticut, home to the renowned Yale University. If you don't want to miss out on the next video and future videos, feel free to subscribe and join the travel family. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Share your solo travel experiences and tips in the comments below. I'm all about making this a safe space for like-minded travelers to collaborate, share tips and experiences, and just pay it forward. Until next time, lots of peace and love to you guys, and happy travels.